Hello, brothers. How's it going? I'm JK Mazy, head coach at Porn Reboot and founder of Elevated Recovery. Today, we're going to talk about why it's so important to understand that we do have to let go of some of the older things in our lives in order to usher in the new. One of the issues I see a lot of men having is struggling with the idea that they have to make space in their life. They have to move out certain old things in order to bring in the new things. Growing up in school, we had a little, I guess it was a rhyme or a song. It was make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. And I had mixed feelings about that because as I was growing up, I was making some friends and keeping some. And as I started trying to do certain things in my life, I realized that some of my older friends were holding me back because I was in a different paradigm than they were. They weren't thinking the way I was. I was very comfortable whenever I hung out with them. I tended to get back into old non-growth oriented mindsets when I was around them. And eventually I realized that to a certain extent, I had to let them go. And let them go didn't mean never contacting them. It meant being willing to let the relationship fall apart if necessary. Thankfully, over the years, I still kept in touch with many of them, but also many of them just faded. The relationship just faded away into obscurity. I see this in the lives of men who are trying to end the out of control sexual behavior. Many men will try to become a part of the porn reboot system. They hear the podcast, they are part of the newsletter, they read the blog, they watch the videos, and it resonates with them. And they are ready. They're just like, I want to do this. But they don't want to let go of some of the other approaches they were taking. They don't want to let go of the 12-step methodology. They don't want to let go of willpower. And this is the very thing that causes a lot of pain in your life because you want to have it all. You're so used to the security of the old that you're not willing to let it go. If I wanted to bring a new desk into my office, there's no desk that's going to fit in here. This desk has got to go. It has to go for a new desk, a better version to come in. But if I don't want to leave it because I'm like, oh my God, I have so much history here, so many live sessions, so many clients I worked with. I'm going to bring in another desk and squeeze it in. Whatever reason I had for wanting to get rid of this desk is going to stay. The discomfort or whatever it may be is still going to be there. And the new desk I bring in is not going to have the opportunity it needs to provide that comfort or whatever it is I need. And that's why there are many of y'all who are not making progress when it comes to the porn reboot system. I'm not saying everybody, but you know yourselves. Those of you who are not willing to let go of the old. And this can be applied to almost any area of your life, honestly. You're a man who is now in a committed relationship, but you're absolutely not willing to let go of your last three ex girlfriends. There are dudes out there like that. Like you're still texting these women. And what that means is that you're not willing to let go of the attachments to them. Are you one of those men? Are you one of those men that even when you leave a woman, you're still checking in on her? You want to see how she's doing. You get heartbroken when she gets with another person. Craziest fucking part of all of this is that you're with a new woman right now. So many men are in that situation. Similarly, you want to have a healthy, happy sexual life. You want to be more intimate, but you're still a trial reboot, or you still want to go back to pornography in moderation, or whatever it is. You still want to visit with prostitutes. You still want to go to the massage parlors. Um, Same thing with your finances. You're just like, I want the freedom of time and schedule, whatever the case may be. And I want to start my own business. But then you hold on to your job even when your business is doing well. Now, I'm not going to go into the psychology of this, or you could be like, oh, well, I was raised this way and I'm very insecure about money. It doesn't matter. The point of this is just a gentle reminder, gentlemen, that in order to let the new come in. Sometimes, not all the time, you have to let go of the old. At this very moment, ask yourself, what is it in my life that is old, that needs to go, that is still hanging around in my life, that is causing me to stagnate? Because that is the big thing. When the old is there, you won't make room for it. You will stagnate and you will be a very, very unhappy person because you have the desire to change. You're consuming the material that will make you change. You're browsing and you're looking at it. You can afford it. You can get it. You can bring in the new desk, but you don't want to let go of the old one because you're simply in your comfort zone. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Those of you who are here, hey, how's it going? Thank you for thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'll speak to y'all later on.